It's snowing right now. Hey guys, it's Carson Miller Tech here, and today in this video I'm going to be unboxing and installing the Ring Video Doorbell. The Ring Video Doorbell has many different features, such as its Wi-Fi connectivity and HD camera, and other than that, there isn't many features that I'm going to talk about right now. So as there isn't much else other than it's just a high-tech doorbell, let's get to what you find inside the box. So to open up the box, they make it pretty easy by just pulling these two tabs that are orange, and inside you'll have to take off this plastic, and inside you'll find the Ring doorbell itself. Alongside that, underneath that, you'll find the back plate, which is what mounts onto the surface to mount the doorbell itself. You'll also find a screwdriver handle, screwdriver bit, a tiny level, a drill bit, and some screws, and these little plastic things that if you need to be drilling into cement or something like that, then you could do that very easily with this. So now that we're done with that, let's go and mount this. To install the Ring doorbell, first you'll need to remove your old doorbell, which wasn't too difficult for me. After you've removed your old doorbell from the wall, you will want to remove the wires that are connected to the doorbell, but be careful because these wires can shock you, because when they touch, it rings your chime inside of your house. Next, you'll need to find a good place to mount your new Ring doorbell, which I assume will be where your previous doorbell was, but if you're starting fresh, make sure to have this spot in mind. So after putting the wires through the backplate, you will want to mark 4 screw holes so that you can start the screw holes before installing the backplate itself. So after starting all 4 of the holes in which the screws will go into, place the wires through the backplate once again and screw the plate onto the surface. Now this part was really tricky for me as there was very little room for the screwdriver and my hand to fit at once. And one thing that you definitely don't want to do that I did was strip any of the screws. Yeah, that's stripped. Whoops. So after the wall plate is finally mounted into place, and after the wires are attached to the terminals, you don't want to do what I did, which was putting the doorbell onto its mount before first pressing the orange setup button on the back of the doorbell. But after you've went through the initial setup on the Ring app, you'll then want to mount the doorbell by pressing the doorbell hard towards the mounting plate and then moving it down where you will feel it click into place. After you've gotten the doorbell onto the mount, you will want to lock the doorbell into place by simply tightening the 2 screws that are on the bottom of the doorbell. To do this, you will need the special screwdriver bit that was provided along with the doorbell. When tightening, make sure not to tighten them too much as they can strip the plastic and then they won't lock the doorbell into place anymore and there's a risk of it being stolen. Speaking of being stolen, if your Ring doorbell happens to ever be stolen, Ring has a policy that states you get a free replacement of your doorbell, and along with the replacement, you will be able to see who took it anyway since it has its built-in motion detection. One major problem that I ran into while setting up the Ring doorbell is one that is not stated anywhere on the box or on their website. And that is, if you plan on installing this doorbell and you have access points that you use to put out your Wi-Fi signal instead of a typical router, you may be out of luck in connecting the doorbell. The reason Ring says this is a problem is that you need to have a single SSID for each of the access points, and if you ask me, that is stupid because you more than likely got your access points so that you can roam freely throughout your home without having to connect to different Wi-Fi connections each time you walk around the house. For me, I was able to solve this by turning on another Wi-Fi connection from a separate router, and then I went and made it so that the SSID is hidden. So basically, if you don't have a router at your home and don't plan on buying one just so that you can install this doorbell, I wouldn't suggest getting this until Ring fixes this problem. So after getting everything set up, I was finally able to try it out for the very first time, and would you guess what? It worked. I'm not going to go into full detail about this doorbell and all of its features, but the first thing that I found to be most interesting is its camera. Now first off, if you are expecting amazing quality from this doorbell, well then you should probably go away now, but the specs of the camera is 720p and it has a very wide 180-degree field of view. For me, this worked perfectly fine, and considering how close the doorbell is to the wall, it has a surprising amount of our front porch in the video when it records. One thing that I found bad about the camera though is its motion detection. Almost every single time there's motion, by the time the camera actually starts recording, the person usually has already turned around and you just see their back, such as a mailman, and are walking away. This feature of the motion detection is usually a win or lose, as sometimes it picks up motion and starts recording right away, and sometimes it takes more than 5 seconds to realize it should turn on and start recording. Another thing that I liked about the Ring is just the look of the doorbell itself. The doorbell has a modern, sleek-looking design that is simple yet elegant. Now I can't fully say this about the app as it works most of the time, but then sometimes it doesn't. One time when it doesn't work the most is when someone rings the doorbell and you click the notification to open the app. The live video feed takes around 10 or more seconds to load, which is a problem considering that you may need to see who it is right away. But besides that, the app is very functional and easy to use. So in conclusion, would I recommend buying this doorbell? Well, I think that if you're a typical homeowner who isn't home very often and would like to see what is happening around your home while you're gone, then sure, I would suggest this doorbell for you if you could get around the price of the doorbell itself. Anyways guys, that about wraps up this quick little installation video of the Ring doorbell. If you liked this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you didn't, you know what else to do. Also, I just wanted to say that I'm very sorry that I haven't uploaded in so long, but stay tuned as I'm going to try to upload more regularly once again. So anyways guys, until next time, peace. Gotta turn this off.